So we're sitting in Smith's parking lot, waiting until 3 o'clock. We found a hotel that takes animals, so we're gonna stay the next 2 nights in that hotel because it's supposed to snow and get really cold here. And then hopefully they get us in soon to fix the car. They think it's the fuel injector. I think I already said this, but they don't know for sure. I wasn't stressed on this trip through all the stuff that's gone wrong on this trip, all the flat tires and like bad batteries and stuff, until now. We lost Kayla's credit card, which was our emergency card. It has like $5,000 limit on it. And I wasn't stressed until that vanished, and now I'm stressed.
I didn't watch before.
Yeah, but we're gonna get stuck in this town.
That's okay.
So, yeah, now I'm stressed. Oh, and I thought I would share one of the downsides of van life. We have not had a shower in a week, exactly a week and a day, I think. I think our last shower was last Saturday. Because we showered in a Love's truck stop in Denver, and then we came here. There is no gym, no Planet Fitness, no truck stop, no anything to shower in this town. So we've been like sponge bathing and stuff. And then there's like one little laundromat it's not really a laundromat, it's a video store that has a couple washer and dryers, but they won't give you change for your dollars. So we haven't had change to do laundry. So we're down to like one outfit that we've been wearing nonstop. And then, so now today we're going to be staying in a hotel, so we'll get a shower, and it's got laundry facilities, so we'll get laundry. So it's been a week and 1 day since we've had any of that stuff done. So we'll be glad to change clothes and glad to get a shower. Like, my hair is solid. It is gross. Okay, so good news. We found the card. It was in the passenger side seat, underneath the passenger side seat in a book. We have all our books kept under the passenger side seat. We did not put it there. It must have fell out of our pocket or out of the dashboard and worked its way into the book there. But now I am less stressed, so back to our trip as usual. This is our first hotel of the trip, and turn the light on in here. Pretty nice bathroom.
That's fancy.
I'll be glad to take a bath finally. It's got a big mirror. Yeah, I bought bath salts to take a bath. It's got 2 beds. What's in here? Oh, ironing board and stuff.
Oh, cool. I can iron my stuff.
Yeah. Big TV, which we don't ever watch TV, but what is this? Is this a light? Oh,
Yeah, it's a light. That's fine.
Oh, that's cool. A light to work on. And out here, kind of, oh, you can't really see it in here, but it's kind of a good view. There's like a weird greenhouse or something up there. What do you see out there? We had to pay, it was $190 a night. This is a Holiday Inn Express. $190 a night and $20 per dog for each one. We'll get your food and laundry later today. But first we want showers before we do anything else.
Mom's gonna take a bath. She bought fizzies for the bath.
I bought bath fizzies.
Fizzy bath salts.
And I'll shave my legs for the first time in friggin' weeks.
I'm gonna wash my hair. Again, I washed it yesterday, but I'll wash it again.
I know. Yeah.
It'll be my first shower in a week. Babu, I see you sniffing. You better not be looking for a pee spot. You wouldn't pee before we came in here. I'm gonna strap you down to a squishmallow and you're not gonna be able to go anywhere. Lily's like, what are you doing? Are you so happy to be in the house?
Let's plug in the computer.
That's the one thing we're excited about. We can freaking work on the computers. There's a desk. As much work as I can get done on my computer with half the screen missing.
I took a bath and now I've got a face mask on and a foot mask. That's these little baggy things that go on your feet, because my feet are very rough. They're like my heels and my toes and my feet are very rough for being in the cold and everything. Huh?
I said I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to put some eye I shaved my legs, did all that, and I'm gonna put some puffy things on them. And that will be it for the night, and then I'm gonna go do laundry and work on my computer. Being inside is awesome.
They do have an iron here, so I'm gonna iron my wool skirt and a couple other things. The wool skirt gets super wrinkly because I only wash it every once in a while because I don't want to wear out the wool, so it's kind of wrinkly. I have some other stuff that needs to be washed and then I'll iron it as well, but that's what I was wearing today, so I'm just gonna iron it while I'm here. Is that comfy, Babu? Is that as good as your Squishmallow? Yes? Yes? You guys get your own bed? Yes, Babu. Do you guys get your own bed?
Oh, I'm watching this now.
So, my teeth are getting pretty yellow. Who knows from what tea? I don't know.
I really wanted to try that stuff.
So,
but it didn't work.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this purple toothpaste. Mom wants to try it, but her teeth are actually real. They're implants. So, it didn't work for her. Caps, they're caps. So, because she knocked them out when she was like 7. So she has fake front teeth. So I'm gonna try it because I have real teeth. And I especially have, I don't know if it'll show up, I have this one here that is darker yellow than the rest because it's actually not, it's a dead tooth. It died when I was like 14. So that one's way more yellow, and so I wanted to see definitely on that one if that'll make a difference. One day it'll have to be pulled out, but it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't gotten gross yet. It's like super purple. I wasn't expecting that. So it says to use 2 pumps of it. We had to borrow a, that's a lot. I don't have a big enough mouth for 2, so I'm only gonna use 1. We had to borrow a toothbrush, well, get a toothbrush from the front desk because we don't know where mine is in the car.
That's the second toothbrush we've lost this week.
That's the second toothbrush we've lost this week. Makes me look like a freaking cyberpunk character. My purple teeth. And it says to brush for 2 minutes, so that is what we'll do. It looks like it worked on my normal teeth. My little dead tooth, it didn't do anything to, but the rest of my teeth look more yellow. I mean, look less yellow.
Let me see.
Okay.
Like a month.
You're supposed to use it for a while, so I'll be using it for a couple weeks. Might as well. We need to use up that toothpaste, so yeah. I think it worked a little bit though. I'm ironing this skirt because it's always wrinkly, but I literally didn't even know it had pleats in it because it's always just like wrinkly. So we'll see how it looks when it's been pleated. Yeah, it's super cute. I've never seen it ironed before because I got it at the thrift store, so it's not, I didn't even know it had pleats. I'll have to hang it up so it doesn't get wrinkled.
We are at the motel. Holiday Inn Express, whatever Express means. And we got 2 loads of laundry done. We cannot connect to the internet with our computers for some reason. The guy up front even tried to help me connect my computer and it will not connect. So we're not going to get any of our stuff done. Videos uploaded or anything, and we still have videos from when we were in New England to upload. Or not videos. Videos are not that far behind, but posts for my blog. So, I don't know. It's stressful to be here and we could be like doing stuff and we're not getting it done. I'm not a workaholic. We haven't worked on it in a month.
You don't have a decent work-life balance.
I don't.
You're working too much or you're not working enough.
That's what it is. I don't have a work-life balance. I was going to show you this design flaw in the bathroom sink. So you turn it on, but then you put your hands under here to wash, and it all ends up all over here. Like it splashes because it's barely over the edge. So all the water ends up over here. Design flaw. We're in Los Alamos waiting to get our car fixed still. And while in the time we've been sitting here, they're like putting up Christmas lights all over this park that we're camped out. Like that's literally all been put up since we've been sitting here. When we got into the van to warm up, there weren't any, and we just got out of the van to brush our teeth and stuff. They were all up, so it's pretty cool. They're getting ready for Christmas. So I just went to Smith's and bought 2 packs of popcorn chicken and Orajel. So I bought those 3 things, tried to use the card, and it declined. And they're like, oh, our card system is down. It's going to be down for the next 8 hours. We can only take cash or check. I don't have cash, so I had to come out to the car, and we're parked like way in the boonies, like friggin' block away. So came to the car, got check, went back in, and first I told the guy, you know, that at the checkout, I said, well, can I leave these here and I'll be right back for them? I just got to go get a check out of the car. So I come back in and my stuff isn't sitting there, and I'm like, you know, where is my stuff? And he's like, oh, we didn't know what it was sitting there for, so we threw it away because we didn't know how long it had been sitting there or anything. And I'm like, I literally just asked you if I could leave it there and you said okay. And so I go, and this is a huge Kroger. It's like a super Kroger. It's got like clothes and everything like a Walmart. So I go grab the Orajel, and then on the whole other side of the store is the popcorn chicken. So I go there, and there is no popcorn chicken because I got the last 2. So I had to wait for them to cook more, and they only cooked 1. So then I was like, well, I'll just get sushi for me and popcorn chicken for Kayla for lunch. And so I go back and I get in line, and there's 3 people in front of me, and each one of them uses their card. They wait for it to decline, and the lady's like, oh, our cards aren't working, you can only pay cash or check. And each person is like, well, you know, let me just try it again, and oh, let me just see in case it comes up again or something. And then it turns into a whole discussion of, well, they don't have cash, you know, they'll have to go to the bank, can they put this aside and stuff, same thing I did. And so each person in line has to go through that same thing, even though they're announcing overhead that the cards are not working and it's going to be 8 hours till the cards work and all this stuff. So then I get up to the line, I went and got my checkbook, I get up to the line, I pay, and the second my card or my check goes through, they announce on the heads up on the top that, oh, our card system is working now. And I didn't want to use actual money. I wanted to use credit for this because the money we're saving for laundry. So I had to use money, and then it wasn't down for 8 hours like they said. So overall, it was just an annoying experience. And since I'm complaining about things, update on the van situation. Today is midweek, and they said they'd have the part by midweek. We've been here in Los Alamos for a week, freezing our butt off. And so I called them today, and I'm like, you know, did you get the part or whatever? And they're like, oh, we haven't even heard from the people we're getting a part from. I'll call them. And now I haven't heard anything back from them, so I'm assuming we're not going to be out of here this week, that they're not going to get the part this week. So we'll probably be here next week, which means we're going to be driving for Thanksgiving. We wanted to be already settled in Arizona for Thanksgiving, but it looks like we're going to be driving for Thanksgiving.
We went to Natural Grocers to find some pickles, but we also decided to buy some drinks, and both of us decided on weird root beers, different weird root beer, but mine's a root beer kombucha, which I don't think will taste anything like root beer. You know, I was like, that wasn't even the front of the bottle.
The sun's shining in my eyes, I can't like.
And then Mom's is just an organic soda, but it has prebiotics in it, so.
I liked it because it's called Pop.
Yeah, and she calls it Pop.
And I call it Pop.
So hers is prebiotic and mine is probiotic, so we're gonna try them. I don't think mine's gonna taste anything like a root beer. Especially since it says vintage root beer flavor with wintergreen and vanilla. It smells like root beer.
It tastes like a root beer, but like a lot less syrupy root beer.
Yeah, this one's sweetened with monk fruit.
Like it's a mix of root beer and
mine is sweetened with stevia. Oh, it smells way sweeter than mine. Yours smells like licorice. Oh yeah, it's not syrupy. It's almost not even sweet.
I actually like this one, and I don't like kombucha.
Yeah. See, and I haven't tried it yet. Let's try it.
This is good. I would like this because it's a lot less sweet than root beer. It's called Rebel Pop.
So this kind of tastes like a root beer flavored seltzer water. Like it's not really sweet. Like it's kind of sweet, but not really. It mostly tastes like a root beer flavored seltzer water. They're both pretty good though. I actually thought this would be like gross.
We're in our room. It's Motel 6 in Espanola, New Mexico. And there's not one other car here. And when we called the other day, they said they were totally booked. So I feel like they're not really even open because the guy was like, well, we're only going to be here for a minute so we can check you in now. And they wanted a $100 cash deposit, which I've never had a hotel ask for. And they also don't take a Discover, which is the credit card we have. So we got it sorted, but it's annoying. So this Motel 6 we're staying at just sucks. They don't have, I don't know if I said that earlier, they don't have a laundry, and that's part of the reason we picked this one. But they also, we just went to take a shower, or we didn't, I guess. we don't take our showers together. But I went to take a shower, and there is no hot water. Like, it's completely cold water in the shower. And, yeah, so, good times. And the only way you can get in, there's only one door to get in, and the owner is pretty grouchy. And so we've got to walk by the check-in window to go in or out of the place, so I don't like that. And they lock the doors at 8, so you can't leave or come in after 8.
So if the dogs have to go potty.
Yeah. So if the dogs have to go to the bathroom tonight, we can't leave to take them out to go to the bathroom. Well, we just left the hotel. We ended up getting hot water the second day. There just was no hot water the first day. It turned out not to be too bad of a hotel. We had to take the dogs out one night. Somebody just pulled up, so Lily's barking. We had to take the dogs out one night at like 1 in the morning, and so we got locked out, so we had to get the front desk to come open it for us. But that only took a minute. Yeah. So it wasn't a huge deal.
They had a buzzer.
Yeah. So, that's it. We're headed back to
town.
Why can I not remember the name of the town?
Alamos.
Los Alamos. Yeah, I can never remember the name of the town. I always want to say something else. But we're headed back to Los Alamos after our laundry's done. It's in the dryer right now. And we're going to stop at the car place, see what they say, if they're getting the part or not. If they're not, we might just try to make it to our destination because we really need to get out of New Mexico. So it's too cold. So, so we'll see, like, what they say when we go talk to them.
They take so long.
We got this frozen lasagna. We're gonna try to cook it in our little oven thing.
Perfect size.
Perfect size.
I usually try to get meatless lasagnas, but the meatless ones always have bell peppers in them, and I hate bell peppers. So this is a sacrifice I have to make, is a beef lasagna.
So we stopped by the mechanic, and he got the part. So we're going at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow for them to fix it. So if they fix it early enough, we're gonna head out toward Arizona today.
Yeah, I got a plan.
Hey everybody, so we finally got our van back. We've been trapped in Los Alamos, New Mexico for 2 weeks because they haven't been able to get the part for the car, and they weren't even sure what was wrong with the car. At first they thought it might be, well, when they hooked it up to the code reader, it said cylinder 5 misfire, and cylinder 5 is like way in the back behind the engine. So they thought maybe it was spark plugs, so they replaced all the spark plugs, and it wasn't that. And then they thought it was a bunch of other stuff. They like tried a bunch of other stuff, and it wasn't that. So they said the only thing they could think that it is either the fuel injectors or the engine is like something internal in the engine is going bad. So we waited around for 2 weeks for them to get the fuel injector part, and They got it today, fixed it today. It was actually cheaper than I thought it would be. It was only $497 because they put a ton of hours into it, but they only charged us for 2 hours work. And it was the fuel injector, so it wasn't the engine, which I was getting nervous that it was the engine because it was taking so long and they weren't able to figure out what it was. But the van only has 100,000 miles on it, so I thought, well, that'd be crazy if it is the engine. But so it was a fuel injector, so it's good and running now. So we are leaving Los Alamos tomorrow morning. We have been camping at a rest stop every night in Los Alamos, and there's a guy who's been camping a couple spots down from us the whole time we've been here. And I just started talking to him today because he was like, hey neighbor, and he's apparently a construction worker. He's leaving tomorrow. I told him we were leaving tomorrow too, but he brought us tacos and soup because he's like, I know how it is in the cold. And he brought us Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper, and so he seems really nice, but I'm glad we have the dog here to scare away anyone just in case.
Yeah,
because you never know. He wanted to take us to dinner, and I was like, no, I said we already ate, but then he got us food. But I made sure he saw Lily, so should be alright.
47 degrees, we're making progress the further south we go. Very exciting.
Yay, I'm glad to leave the 19 degrees behind.
Yeah, I know, and it wouldn't have been so bad, except there was nothing to do in that town at all.
Nothing in that town.
So, Lily, we've reorganized the back, so Lily is done with being a cat. She gets to lay in her chair now. So instead of putting things on the chair while we're driving, we're putting them on the floor and covering it all with blankies so that she can sleep on it. Aww. It is Thanksgiving. We're still driving. We hadn't originally wanted to be driving during Thanksgiving, but we got stuck in Los Alamos for 2 weeks, so now we're driving on Thanksgiving. We do have some stuff in the cooker cooking for Thanksgiving.
We're having deconstructed Thanksgiving dinner.
So we're gonna have our Thanksgiving throughout the day. We ended up not ever getting any turkey because we were gonna get like a turkey breast, but we just didn't feel like it. Our hair is super dirty because we haven't showered yet, but we're gonna shower not tonight, but tomorrow because I want to shower right before we go to the campsite. I have a carrot.
But yeah, we're gonna have, right now we're cooking sweet potato casserole, and then after we eat that, we're gonna cook stuffing.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're gonna eat cranberries.
And then we also have a pie up here, and we have a pie. So we have that to eat. We have to eat it pretty quick because we don't have a fridge, so. There are cactuses all over, it's super cool. We're almost to Phoenix. We're hopefully going to be able to get to a rest stop, but the last one we passed was closed for the season or for whatever reason. So we're hoping this next one won't be closed. Our sweet potatoes are ready. It's actually sweet potatoes and carrots. There were marshmallows on top, but they disintegrated. So now they're just marshmallow flavored sweet potatoes and carrots.